And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against Syracuse. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starting pitcher, Milt Altman. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Stepping in, Felipe Gonzalez. And this one is off and running. Fouled off left side. The Royals could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Yeah, the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Makes the grab on the run. One up, one down. High fly ball, right field. McDaniel under it. And there are 2 outs. And for now, the home run streak takes a pause. A lot of game left, though. Henry Lamb steps in for the Royals. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Frank Baez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Cody Berger, the next to hit.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Hey!
The 0-1. Curveball over for a called strike.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one missed. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw in there safely.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Xavier Carter.
You always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run blast. His 37th homer of the year. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
That's the ball.
DeMonte launched a homer in his most recent game. And the 1-0. Here's a high chopper. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Lamar Ryan. DeMonte off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This one in the dirt to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man in the scoring position.
Heads up base run right there.
And it's second.
That's ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This to third, and foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2-2 now. Struck him out swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Second inning set to go. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Fisher Zapata. And that drops in for a strike. Zapata with a homer in his last game.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Gomez Phelps on to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's the Royals DH, Luis Pena. He swings and fouls one off. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
He's
Very
good.
top of the strike zone, middle away.
This one chopped up the middle. Flips it, and very nicely done for the out. Bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Dan McDaniel. Lined, and that's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and he lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Hey!
The 0-1. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Ground ball left side. Has some trouble with it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And here is Alonso Gomez Phelps. Fouls away the first offering. This one blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He unloads on that one. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Lee Park.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it.
Ball 1.
He's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
What do you got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris.
That's ball 3.
That one misses. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And the batter now, Billy Benjamin. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Nope.
4 runs already in the frame at bottom half of inning number 2. Out towards right center field. Colzado takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Nope.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Next offer in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Carter matched a homer in his last game. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. His second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 7-0. So 2 down. Forrest to Monty. Digs in now.
That's a ball.
Pitch, and he has to get out of the way. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
What a great feeling for him and for his teammates, Billy. Getting that walk-off win. That could give him some extra momentum going forward.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Julian Muriel. Swing and a pretty nice play there. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next to hit, Felipe Gonzalez. Man at second.
Yeah. He left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Sliced hard but foul. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third, here's the center fielder, Lamar Warner.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Check swing, and he went 0-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. That was blasted to the moon. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. One down. Jeff McAtee will hit next. 96. That pitch is in for a strike. Nice curveball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That was pretty nasty. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. Back to the top of the order now. Alonso Gomez Phelps now at the plate. There's a strike. In the air, center field. Calzado moving under it. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No,
Ball,
I wouldn't.
that's inside.
Even on the road trips, I was, you know, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and big on the gram, as the kids like to say.
That's in.
Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10. How old do we sound right now?
Really old. Like.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A solo shot. His 19th home run of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they cut into the deficit. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Warner settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Next to hit, Luis Pena. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one is upstairs.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Line drive and foul ball. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that's too high. Challenge from behind the dish here. 2 challenges left for them. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Bottom 4, stepping in the long ball threat, Cody Berger. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Gonzalez going back on this one, and there's one down.
Up next for the Lions, the first baseman, number 23, Billy Benjamin.
Nope. That's inside.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Stays alive. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 2 down, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Xavier Carter.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Another 1-2.
Ball 2.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 9-2. DeMonte went deep in his most recent game. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 9-2 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Julian Muriel.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. This one in the air, center field. Warner takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Second baseman, Ricky Smith.
The Royals with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2.
That's
really
a ball.
Good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next to the Royals, the right fielder.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Felipe Gonzalez getting ready to hit. In the air, right field. McDaniel on the move. And there's 2 down.
Up next to the Royals, the center fielder, number 80, Alfredo Calzado.
That one
Ball
misses. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Adolfo Davila. He pitched yesterday and we'll see him once again.
The center fielder, Warner.
Davila, pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. And a swing and a miss, and that's the 1st out.
Up next for Syracuse, the right fielder, McDaniel.
Fastball for a strike. McDaniel went off for 2 homers in his last game. There's a swing and a drop. Out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to the lead. It's 10-2. 1 down. Now the 3rd baseman, Jeff McAtee. And that's just foul.
The All-Star MVP award is bigger than fans might realize. More than half of the first 40 players to win it wound up in the Hall of Fame. I'm not saying he's for sure on that path, but it's a nice accomplishment.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Goes down looking. Close
Ball 1.
one doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Draws the walk there.
That's up there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Gomez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one clears the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not.
That is the inning. All set for the top of the sixth. Digging in, Henry Lamb.
Henry Lamb.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-2 now. And they'll do it again. Chases that one upstairs. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Off the plate, ball one.
Got him swinging for the K. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. And next up for the Royals, Andres Diaz. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Up next to the Royals,
Rick Davies gets the ball now.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Pena with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
2 on, 1 out. Up and in, and now it's 3-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have to be careful.
In the air to left, down the line. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Blows the high heat past him, that's a strikeout. Robbie Zimborski steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Cody Berger.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ball inside.
And a strike on the outside corner. And the count 1-2.
Great take right
ball
there.
2.
Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That missed by a lot, and it's a full count. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 4 strikeouts. Nicholas Luna comes on now.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Xavier Carter, 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. Swings and chases a low one there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Nope, outside.
There's a line drive to left field, and that ends the inning. Sam Baller will take over here.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
The third baseman, number 13, Julian Uriel.
Ball, that's outside.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Aller, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Ball,
just
that's
off the
outside.
outside edge. Ball 2. Just
Ball 3.
missed. That one misses.
Nope.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And they cut into the deficit. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boom. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Gonzalez stands in now and watches strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Right side. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And that one fouled off. That's ripped. Base hit. And two aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
Back-to-back singles, just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Lamb at the plate now, and that's strike one. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. A sensational double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Zapata in the box lays off for ball one.
That's ball two.
Two outs and a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can.
New arm out of the bullpen, Julius Lopes.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Juan Delgado.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Ball.
The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. So up next, Dan McDaniel. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. And we're back. Now it's the DH, number 0. Fastball for a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved his zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Nope. Outside. Hey!
Swings through that.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 down, bases empty. And next up for the Royals, Julian Muriel.
No count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Hector Corona.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back. And brings it in at the wall. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Gomez Phelps, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd now, 1 out.
The batter, number 7.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Two on, 1 out. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. 1 run across. Now a second crosses the plate. It's a 2-run double. 12-5 is our score.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a pop-up. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Xavier Carter, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Gets the outside corner with that one.
two-seam
that's inside.
fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Runner at second, 2 down. Got him looking. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. New pitcher now, Kurt McLaughlin. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
McLaughlin
Inside, ball
working
one.
for the 50th time this season, and he was born in Canada. That one ripped, but foul. In the air to left center. Berger takes it in for the out. And there's one down. That's hard hit on the line. McDaniel takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Last chance for the Royals. Now the number 2 hitter, Alfredo Calzado. There's the strike.
That's out.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. On the ground, and this should do it. On the first, ball game.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
12-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long